Hello everybody, how's it going? Ben Gothard here, founder of Project Egg. And today I just kind of want to take a step back and kind of relax a little bit and talk very openly with you. And I want to share the story of Project Egg. And I want to tell you a little bit about what Project Egg is. I want to tell you a little bit about myself. And then we're actually going to jump into Project Egg. I'm going to share my screen here in a little bit, and you can see what it is on the inside, right? It's really, really cool. So stick around to see Project Egg from the inside. But Project Egg is an idea. It's a community. It's training. It's help for entrepreneurs. It's a lot of different things. And the reason that it's so hard to define it so concretely is because of the fact that it's always evolving. And I want to share with you the origin story. And it goes back to when I first published my first book, CEO at 20, A Little Book for Big Dreams, back July 3rd of 2016. Now, when I published this book, it was awesome to have something out there that I could really call mine and that I could share with the world, right? When you write a book, when you put something out there, you have a sense of pride and accomplishment that nobody can take away from you. So when I first published it, I literally messaged every single person that I had ever met in my entire life. And for those of you watching, you probably got a message from me. And I reached out and I said, hey, I just put out a book. It would be really great if you could support me, blah, blah, blah. And I literally for 5 days reached out to every single person that I had ever met in my entire life and told them about the book. Well, after a while, it started to feel slimy. And I really didn't like trying to always reach out to the people that I know and love because I don't want to just keep pestering them. And that's kind of what it felt like. And so I decided that I wanted to learn how to connect with people that I don't know. And so that really started the whole journey of networking and communicating with people and meeting entrepreneurs of just ridiculous accolades and achievements. And it started with Project Egg. So Project Egg was started July 8th of 2016, and it started off as just a community on Facebook where I would go and I would say to people, hey, you want to join a community I'm starting of entrepreneurs? We're going to get together and problem solve. And people said yes. And so I started adding people. Well, before long, I started realizing the caliber of entrepreneur in Project Egg. And it was something that it really struck me as amazing how talented and successful all the people of Project Egg were. And so I started interviewing them. And I asked them one simple question for all of the interviews. And that question is, what is your story? And I'll tell you this, that one question has changed my life. It has absolutely changed my life. And what I realized was that people are very happy to share their story, and they're very happy to share how they got to where they are and how they became successful. And they're also willing to share with everybody else the blueprint that they basically created, the step-by-step process. They lay it out for you, okay? And so I realized the power of that. So I kept interviewing people. And more and more, all of the incredible people of Project Egg started sharing some really, really valuable information. And so, I wasn't doing a good enough job of sharing that information with the world. And I wasn't doing a good enough job of getting these interviews out there. So I decided enough is enough. Pretty recently, enough is enough. I'm putting it all into a membership site. I'm putting everything into one place and really unifying everything. And the community's still there, but it's now private, where if you join the membership, you get access to the community because there are some truly incredible people in there. But all of the content is now in one place, and you can access it. So I want to show you, right? I don't just want to talk about it. I want to show you. So I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're actually going to jump into Project Egg. We're going to go take a peek, okay? So let me share my screen. I'm pretty sure you can see it. Okay, so this is the inside, the very, very inside of Project Egg, but I want to show you what it looks like on the outside, right? So if you go to Project Egg, it's projectegg.co, And you can see the nice little logo here, some custom graphics. There's a little about section, the content library, login, a free trial. And yeah, there is a free trial to Project Egg, because I think that people who want to join should have the opportunity to see what they're getting when they do join. And I'm very confident that once you do become a part of Project Egg, you're not going to want to leave. So that's why I'm happy to give a free trial. But the idea is to grow your business. Let's say you don't have a business. All right. Well, all these interviews and all the support and the connections within Project Egg, we can help you start your business. I will personally, when you sign up, send you my phone number. I'm pretty sure I have my cell phone in my pocket. I will send you my cell number, and you can call me anytime, and I will help you with whatever it is that you need. But that aside, Project Egg is about growing your business. Project Egg is about helping you turn your dreams into reality through, and you can see here, getting access to the interviews and workshops with expert entrepreneurs that I have hand-selected to help you create, grow, and scale your business. Okay, but let's keep looking. I'm convinced that this is the best deal on the web for entrepreneurs and business owners, even if you are an aspiring entrepreneur. Okay, and one thing that I think is very important is that it is an evergreen library. The interviews and the workshops that are within Project Egg are evergreen, meaning that you can look at them now, you can look at them 7 years ago, you can look at them 7 years from now, and they're still going to be relevant, and they're still going to help you and give you the tools that you need to succeed in business. Okay, so let's keep looking. Let's keep going down, and this is just a nice little graphic that I made to highlight some of the people in Project Egg. If you notice, Pat Flynn's on here. One of his interviews is in Project Egg. Pat's an amazing person. I met him at Traffic and Conversion Summit 2017 back in March, and he came on and did an amazing interview. There are tons of others. I'm not going to go talk about everybody by name, because I'll leave somebody out, and I don't want to do that. I just wanted to give you an example. But again, there are 500 plus entrepreneurs in Project Egg right now, and here's some reviews from people who are actually in Project Egg. These are real people that I communicate with on a regular basis. Coach Tim, he is brilliant in SEO. He has his own SEO company, Spider Juice Technologies, and he is a master at SEO. Betsy is a local Baton Rouge business owner. She does graphic design, and she and I have been good friends for a couple years now. And Aaron is a whiz at Amazon FBA, and he helps people kind of accelerate their Amazon FBA journey. So these are all real business owners, all real people who are in Project Egg, and I asked them, hey, could you just take a second out of your day? I know you're busy, but could you take a second to just write something about Project Egg? And this is what they wrote. So I wanted to share that because I'm very proud of the results of Project Egg that people are getting. So it just goes on to talk a little bit more about what kind of content you get inside of the group, and then here's some more reviews, because I think that proof is, I don't just want to say it. I want you to hear it from other people. So Jason Brock, who's one of my really good friends, he's a e-com expert, a Kindle publishing expert. He's CEO of the Hustle Project. Jason's awesome. Next is Avi. He has a lead generation company online. Avi's the man. And all of these people are in Project Egg currently. I wouldn't want to share something with from people who are not currently in Project Egg. And then this is my man Chris. Oh, Chrissy J. He is an Amazon FBA genius, might I say, and a killer blogger too. Zone Life Success. You can go check his stuff out. But then the final bonus is the project access to the Project Egg members only Facebook group. So I don't want you to just get content from the experts that I'm about to show you more of down here. I want you to actually be able to interact with some of them too, because I think that's really important to connect aspiring experts with experts, current experts who are changing the game and making it happen right now. So one of the people who very recently we did an interview was Kim Garst. You can see some of her accolades here. I think one of the coolest things is that Forbes recognized her as a top 10 social media power influencer. That's amazing. Kim is a brilliant businesswoman. and she is so very nice. And we did an interview not too long ago, and it was fantastic. So that's one of the experts who are in Project Egg. Again, Pat Flynn, he came and did an interview. Terry Levine, Coach Terry, her interview is spectacular. By the way, I think, okay, I'm a little biased because I'm the host of the interviews, but I really think that this one in particular you'll find interesting because Coach Terry, she likes to be called Coach Terry, at least, from our conversations, I call her Coach Terry. But her interview, she talks about how she took a business from $0 to $88 million in 6 months. $0 to $88 million in 6 months. And it's just incredible. And she actually lays out how she did it, because I asked her, I was like, Coach Terry, you just said that you took a business from 0 to 88 million. I got to ask, how'd you do it? And then she tells us in the interview. So, if you were looking to take a business from 0 to 88 million in 6 months, I would highly recommend checking that out. Next is Nicholas Kuzmich. And I met Nick at that same Trafficking Conversion Summit, March 2017. It was a great summit. Nick and I actually met right before he went on stage, and we had a little laugh over a joke, and I didn't recognize him at first. So we were just kind of chatting and just establishing a friendship, and then I walked and took my seat, and he walked and went to the stage, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't even realize it. And so then afterwards I went up and, we chatted a little bit, and I was like, hey man, would you want to come do an interview for Project Egg? Absolutely. So what's so spectacular, about Nicholas's business is that he is actually the world's leading Facebook advertising strategist. And the reason that, he claims this very bold statement is that he has the highest ROI in the industry, up to 30,000% on a Facebook ad campaign. And that's pretty incredible. And again, I asked him how he did it, and he has a very specific process that he goes through in the interview that is killer. And if you are struggling with Facebook ads, you need to see this interview. It's very, 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 very detailed, and it's awesome, and you will come out a better Facebook advertiser. But let's keep going. Then there's Ben Gothard, who we recently did a workshop with him, and he came on and talked about the secret to public speaking. He's been a professional salesman for 40 plus years, and he was trained by some amazing people, including Dr. Napoleon Hill, Earl Nightingale, William Penn-Patrick, Zig Ziglar. I mean, you can read it. I'm just kind of astounded myself, so I'm going to read it a little bit to you. But when it comes to public speaking and sales, this guy knows what he's talking about. This guy's a professional, and he opened up the floodgates and shared exactly what you need to do in order to master the art of public speaking. And what was so cool about this workshop was that he did it through story. I mean, through telling his story and sharing all the amazing things that he did, he taught exactly how to do it and how to replicate it. And I thought that was brilliant on his part, was to share that through story, and it was very captivating. I highly encourage you to check that one out once you jump into Project Egg here with your free trial. Then Brian Fouts, and this is the last expert that I want to talk about, because I want to jump in and talk about some of the types of content that you can check out here. But Brian is the owner at the Elevation Group, and this is a brilliant business. And I look up to Brian quite a lot. But basically, he helps people, and you and I and anybody else, he helps people by giving them actionable education and resources to take care of their financial security. So if you're struggling with your finances, Brian is the guy that you need to hear from. And you can in the interview, and it's very insightful. So these are just some of the experts that I wanted to highlight. I actually put them on the Project Egg website because I think that people need to know more about these experts, and I think people need to hear more from these experts, because they're changing the game, and they're telling us how they do it. And I mean, to not listen to what they have to say is a disservice to yourself and your business. I'm not trying to preach anything. I just truly think that there's no need to reinvent the wheel. that these people know what they're talking about. Again, I want to caveat this by saying I'm not saying I'm the expert at all of these things. I'm saying that these extraordinary people have come into Project Egg and given their time in the form of interviews and workshops to teach this stuff. And it's there for you. It's absolutely there for you. So what kind of stuff can you come and find in Project Egg? Well, let's take a little bit. Let's go a little bit further. You can learn marketing stuff. And here again, I just wanted to highlight some of the experts. You can learn about passive income. You can learn about investing. You can learn about self-publishing. One of my really good friends, Dale L. Roberts, international best-selling author, he actually came and did 2 different sessions with me for Project Egg. He did an interview where he shares his story of becoming an international best-selling author, and he came back and did a workshop, which it lays out step by step exactly how you can become an international best-selling author too. So that's really cool. Business development, again, Coach Terry is the one of the experts here. Public speaking you can learn, and personal development with Rob Dial. So this is just a little bit about the content. The about section, it's not that astounding, but I did want to give people a look into my life and kind of give the origin story of Project Egg. So it's a little bit lengthy, but if you have the time and you want to hear a story and you want to know about Project Egg, you can go check that out. But enough of me rambling about the outside, of which I am so proud of Project Egg. But let's actually take a look inside. Once you sign in, what you're going to see. So you can see here, right here, this is the inside of Project Egg. This is when you come in and you get unrestricted access. You literally, there's no strings attached here. You just get to go in and you get to access the resources. So let's say you want to learn how to build a 9-to-1 ROI Facebook ad from Mari Connor, who's the owner of the Marigold Marketing Group. Well, you can come in here and you can watch the video. And then you can connect with Mari in these various different social media platforms. And then if you want a personal introduction to work with Mari, you can click here, send me an email, and saying, hey, I just saw the interview, and I'll make that personal introduction if you want to work with Mari, or you have questions and whatnot. So let's keep going, right? I just want to keep showing you all the different resources that you get with Project Egg. Let's say you want to become an international best-selling author, like I was saying with Dale L. Roberts. We can come in here, and there's the 2 different. This one is an interview, and this one is a workshop, and both of them are pure gold. I think that Dale really shared a lot. And again, if you want to see that, you just have to click it, and bam, it's right here. It's right here, ready for you. And all you have to do is click play, and it will start playing, and you can watch it. These are just some of the things that you can learn in the workshop, and this is kind of the overview of it. And I have Dale's contact information here. That's why I didn't put it down here like in Mari's. But let's keep going. I want to show you how you can sort all this information, and then I want to tell you about all the other interviews and whatnot that are coming up. So marketing and sales. Let's say you specifically want to learn about this. Well, you can sort by marketing and sales. And so you see that there are 6 different little mini courses, interviews, workshops in here already. I'm uploading more every single day. I'm uploading more all the time. I'm constantly reaching out to different experts and getting more content in here and building this up. So that's marketing and sales. You want to check out self-publishing. There's some there. If you want to check out investing, there's a ton here. Oh, this one's great. I have to take a second to tell you about this. Well, Tim Borkin is an amazing friend of mine, and he actually started the first trade show and conference for online investing. Now he's the co-founder of AfterOffers.com, but he started his first business, the Online Trading Expo, which of course was sold to Money Show a few years ago. But he started this business while he was a full-time police officer at the LAPD. And it absolutely was the first trade show and conference for online investing and trading. All of these things are just ready for you to come and learn from. All these resources. You want to become a better public speaker. You want to work on your business development. Now, I think that some of the biz dev guests are truly, truly incredible. I mean, I think all the guests are incredible, but I just want to kind of highlight a few here because I think it's really cool. So let's talk about this one. Let's say you want to start your business and you want to learn how to take your business from 0 to 200,000 in under 2 years. It's a very reasonable goal. Well, Ellie Briscoe from Australia is actually going to show you. She shares her origin story. She breaks down exactly how she did it and give you actionable steps to follow. So Ellie's a good friend. She's an amazing businesswoman and entrepreneur. Then you can go and if you want to build $1 billion business, well, you can learn from somebody who did it. This gentleman, Carlos Angel, he, as the general manager of Uber for the past 3 years, he has not been with the company for a while, but the past 3 years, and there's a little bit of buffer time in between when he parted ways with Uber and now, but when he was with Uber, he took the Uber Colombia business from 0 to the $1 billion business mark in a matter of 3 years. And he actually talks about how he did it as well as how he got into that position to do it, which is incredible. He truly, truly has an amazing story. And I highly encourage you to come listen to this interview because I'm going to tell you there's some seriously cool things that Carlos has done in his life, and I really think that you would benefit from hearing about it. But let's keep going with the biz dev. Just want to poke around for a little bit more in here, and then I want to show you the Pat Flynn interview, and then I'll wrap up. But again, like I was saying, Coach Terry taking her business from 0 to 88 million in 6 months, and then here, this one I actually just put into the archive today, or the content library today. But this interview is with Clinton Senko, who is the co-founder and CEO of Influensive, which is a massive, massive media company. And if you're not familiar with Influensive, it's right here, influensive.com. And this is their website. But let's go down to team because I want you to know that everything that I'm saying is truthful and that I'm not just making this stuff up. So you see Clinton Senko, COO, BizDev, and co-founder, and this gentleman right here is the same gentleman who's in this interview right here. So what I'm telling you is that you can literally hear from somebody who's built this a massive company. You can hear how he did it, how he got started, and how you can replicate his success. And that's the point of all of these things, is to cut down the learning curve. There's a ton of information overload out there. I know. Believe me. I'm a victim of it too. I'm just noticing this funny face that I'm making right here. Real attractive, Ben. But anyways, there's a ton of information overload out here. And I really wanted to break down, that wall of information, and I wanted to identify the experts for you so you didn't have to do that. I wanted to break down experts for you so you didn't, and find the experts for you so you didn't have to do that. So all you had to do was learn from these people who have already done it and replicate their success. Okay, so that is why I'm building Project Egg, is because there is so much information out there from people who don't know what they're talking about, and I want to make sure that aspiring entrepreneurs and the next generation of entrepreneurs can learn from people who are actually out there doing it and showing real results. Okay, so let's talk about Pat Flynn's interview. This one was awesome, and the reason that I titled it how Pat Flynn generates $150K per month in passive income is because if we go over to smartpassiveincome.com, we can see in his income reports, here's Pat Flynn, we can see in his income reports that, let's make sure to get accurate numbers, you see here that he is consistently breaking the 100K, 150K mark. He's been over that mark, I believe, since January of 2015. Just been consistently beating that number. And so that is what I wanted to share with you, is that this is somebody that you need to listen to, at least if you want to be generating this much money, and if you want to learn what is and is not working in business, especially in passive income. Pat Flynn is the man. He is the expert. So this is what you get inside of Project Egg. I don't want there to be any confusion or any mystery about what you get. This is just what's here as far as January, let's see what day it is, January 3rd, 2018. My promise to you is that I'm going to consistently be adding more content, and I want to be going out and finding stronger and stronger guests, experts to bring into Project Egg to share information with you so that you don't have to go out and find it. It's all here for you. So let me jump back over here and switch back over. So, that's what you get in Project Egg. Okay, I don't want there to be any confusion. I don't want there to be any mystery. I don't want there to be anything unknown. I just want you to know that when you join Project Egg and when you become a member, and when you decide to take that step to really take your business to the next level, or if you don't have a business, to get it started, I want you to know that Project Egg is here for you, and that I'm here for you, and that anything and everything that I can do to make you successful will be done. So if you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll see you on the inside. All right, take care. Bye.